So, if you've ever played around with an AI image generator, you know that feeling, right? You've got this perfect vision in your head, you type in a few keywords, and what you get back is, well, it's not quite it. Today, we're going to fix that. We're going to look at how you can go from just typing basic keywords to getting truly professional grade results, unlocking the real power of advanced AI. So, how do we bridge that gap between what's in our imagination and what the AI actually spits out? The common approach, and let's be honest, we've all done it, is to just keep throwing different keywords at the problem, just hoping something will eventually stick. But that's just not how these new, more powerful models work. And what's so interesting about this slide is it shows the fundamental difference in thinking. I mean, look at the left. It's what you'd call a tag soup, just a list of ingredients. But on the right, we're actually describing a scene. We're painting a picture with words, giving the AI a full concept to work with, not just a grocery list. Honestly, this right here, this is the single biggest change you need to make. And that change, that whole idea, leads us to the core of this entire explainer. You have to stop thinking like you're plugging terms into a search engine and start acting like a creative director who's briefing a highly skilled artist. And here's why that matters so much. These advanced models are just different. They are not just scanning a giant database for images tagged with car and neon. No, they are reasoning engines. They actually get that rain makes pavement reflective, that the word cinematic implies a certain kind of lighting and camera angle. They understand intent. So what does it even mean to be a creative director for an AI? Well, it means you're in charge. You provide the vision, the context, the mood, the whole purpose. Your job isn't to find some magic word. Your job is to give a clear, comprehensive brief. And to help you with that, here is your new toolkit. These 4 golden rules, they're the foundation of this whole creative director mindset. If you can master these, you are going to unlock a whole new level of control and quality. Okay, first up, and this one is a total game changer. Stop mashing that Generate Again button over and over. Seriously, if an image is, say, 80 or 90% of what you want, don't just throw it away. This model is incredibly good at understanding conversational edits. You have to treat it like a conversation. I mean, you wouldn't tell a human artist to just start from scratch if they only got the lighting wrong, would you? No, you'd give them feedback. You gotta do this same thing here. It saves so much time and lets you fine-tune your vision with incredible precision. Now, rule number 2 flows right from that first one. Talk to the model like you're briefing a person. Use full sentences, proper grammar, descriptive adjectives. That whole keyword, comma, keyword thing, yeah, you can pretty much forget that. A clear, well-written sentence is the most powerful tool you have. This one might seem obvious, but it's where most prompts completely fall apart. Vague prompts give you generic results. So instead of just saying a woman, you could try something like a sophisticated elderly woman wearing a vintage Chanel-style suit. Describe the textures, the materials, the mood. The more detail you give it, the richer the output's going to be. And finally, we have what might be the most powerful rule of them all. Give the AI the why. You gotta tell it the purpose of the image. Where is it gonna be used? Who is this for? Because this is a thinking model. Providing that context lets it make its own logical, artistic decisions to fit your goal. And check this out. This example illustrates the point perfectly. By telling the AI the image is for a high-end gourmet cookbook, it automatically figures out things like professional plating, perfect studio lighting, and a shallow depth of field. You didn't have to type any of that. The context did all the heavy lifting for you. Okay, so you've adopted the mindset, you're using the 4 rules. So what's the payoff? This is where things get really, really exciting. We're talking about moving way beyond just making pretty pictures here. You can literally feed the AI dense data, like a company's financial report, and just ask it to synthesize all that information into a clean, professional infographic. It can read, it can understand, and it can visualize data. Get this, the AI can even connect to the live web. It's a feature they call grounding. And what that means is it can use a tool like Google Search to pull in real-time information. This lets it generate visuals based on current events or data, which drastically reduces errors and makes sure the output is factually accurate and totally up to the minute. I mean, just look at this. This isn't just a picture of a cheeseburger. The prompt asks the AI to deconstruct it and then label the flavor profile of each component. This shows a deep conceptual understanding of what a brioche bun or a seared patty is, not just what it looks like. It's wild. And it goes even further. It's not just a creative tool. It's a full-on reasoning engine. You can ask it to solve a complex math equation and then visualize the steps on a whiteboard, almost like a teacher was explaining it. The versatility is just incredible. But for a lot of designers and creators out there, this next part, this is the holy grail. Let's dive into one of the most powerful features out there, the ability to have total control over the structure and layout of your image. Okay, so you can start with something super technical and flat, right? Like this architectural blueprint. This is your input, the structural guide for the AI. And then, with the right prompt, boom, the AI translates that 2D schematic into a stunning, photorealistic 3D rendering. It's got furniture, lighting, style, and it's all while respecting the original floor plan. It's like this magical dimensional translation from a technical drawing to an artistic vision. And this ability isn't just for serious technical work either. It has a sense of culture, a sense of creativity. Here, it's taken the famous 2D "this is fine" meme and completely reimagined it as a photorealistic 3D scene, keeping that composition identical, but changing the entire artistic medium. And for any designers watching, this right here, this might just be the ultimate workflow. On the left, you've got a rough napkin sketch laying out where the title, image, and text should go, and on the right, a set of polished, high-fidelity ads that strictly follow that hand-drawn layout. This turns a quick concept into a finished product in seconds. So what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's that we're moving way beyond thinking of AI as just a machine that makes pretty pictures. We're entering an era where it's a true partner in the creative process, a visual synthesizer, a reasoning engine, and an unbelievably skilled artist that you get to direct. You see, that shift in thinking, from just being a user to being the director, that's everything. It puts the power, the control, and the creative vision squarely back in your hands. The tool is ready. So the real question now is, what story are you going to tell? What vision will you bring to life? What will you create?